Alright, y'all, we're going to do Jeopardy for the PS3 now. So far, I've won Brandon $292,940. Let's see if I can win him more money. Again, a win in this game is a $25,000 bonus. I expect nothing but a win on this game.
Here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Rivet.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. Literary characters. Ancient history, 2006. On Broadway. Ends in U. Biology, and MapQuest. All right, let's get back into this. Player one has control of both Roy Orbison and Linda Ronstadt sang about a blue one. Okay, player one.
Where's a bayou?
We return to you, an Eastern spiritual leader or a recognized leader in a field.
I'm gonna try this.
Player one.
Where's a guru?
That's it. We return to you, player one. From the old French for bundle, it's the bundle of clothing and linens a bride collects for her marriage. Let's hear it, player one.
Where's a trousseau? Whatever it is.
We return to you. This world capital is located about 180 miles southeast of Miami.
This one I don't know.
Player two.
NASA.
That's right. There you go. Player two. Make a selection, please, as we continue. These Bantu-speaking people make up the largest language group in the Republic of South Africa.
This one I'm not going to buzz in on.
Here's the response we were looking for. The Zulu. Select again. In A Christmas Carol, the ghost of this dead partner is the first spirit to visit Scrooge. Let's hear it, player one.
Who is Bob Cratchit?
Oh, that's not right. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
Might need to rewatch that movie again.
Here's the correct response. Jacob Marley. Player two, back to you for our next selection. In February, he shot Harry Whittington, not his intended target. Okay, player one.
Who is Dick Cheney?
That is correct. Player one, where Discovery and this legendary space shuttle went aloft. The correct response is Atlantis. Select again.
It's your history.
In November, an Andy Warhol work depicting this Asian leader sold for more than $17 million. Okay, player one.
Who is... I don't know. Who is Mao Zedong?
Player one. This famous American passed away the day after Christmas at the age of 93. Yes, player one.
Who is Gerald Ford?
Right you are. We return to you. He led the French team to the finals of soccer's World Cup, only to be ejected after headbutting an Italian player. It's player three. Yes. A lot of clues, a lot of categories, player three. Make us up. Neurospora crassa is this type of fungus. It grows on bread, but in the wild is found on burned vegetation. Okay, player one.
What is mold?
Okay, let's get back into this. Player one.
Quest,
If you were to visit Sensoji Temple in this capital, cross Komagata Bridge, turn right, and walk north on the Nakamise Dori. It's player one.
What is Tokyo?
Player
Quest
one. The drive from Denmark to Malmö in this country includes a 5-mile stretch across the Øresund Bridge. Here's the correct response. Sweden. You again, player one. From Paris's Royal Saint-Honoré Hotel, walk a half-mile down Rue Saint-Honoré, turn right, and walk into its glass pyramid. Let's hear it, player one.
What is the Louvre?
Player one, choose again.
And
To visit San Marino, take a winding road up Mount Titano, a short drive from Rimini in this country. Here's what we were looking for. Italy. You again, player one.
1,000.
From Ulaanbaatar, go straight south to Wuhai. Flip a left and go about 500 miles to reach this world capital. Yes, player three? Player three, you're in command of the board as we continue, right? Two snugly cute characters in Avenue Q aren't called the bad news these, but the bad idea these. It's player one.
What are bears?
That's correct. A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Player one. Stomata. Leaf pores that take in this gas enlarge when its level in the air drops below normal. Okay, player one.
What is I want to say it was nitrogen.
That's not it. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? We're talking about carbon dioxide.
Should have went with that one.
Select again.
600. That's a daily double.
The daily double. And you're in the lead now. How much are you going to wager, player
I'm not
one?
comfortable with this category. I'm just gonna go $500 on this one.
All right, here's your clue. To help make sure your brain stays fueled, give its cells less of this hormone for glucose uptake.
With insulin, I know that one.
Congratulations, you're still in first, player one. Player one.
And
Linus Pauling found the structure of keratin, the main component of nails and this human body part. It's player one.
with hair.
Good for you. Player one. About 25 species of this arachnid, most in the family Buthidae, have venom that'll kill you. 1,200 others sting like a bee. Yes, player one?
What is the scorpion?
Select again.
Let's do on Broadway for
Many of this Jonathan Larson musical's famous fans have gone backstage to add their names to a long graffiti wall.
I'm gonna try this one.
It's player one.
What is Grease?
That's incorrect. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
I'm gonna have to charge this camera after this game.
It's player two.
I'll be charging my camera
Any other
throughout the
takers?
day.
Let's hear it, player three. Where do we begin, player three? Fantasia of American Idol played the role of Celie in The Color This.
I gotta know this
Okay,
one was
player
purple.
A lot of clues, a lot of... Spring Awakening is an alt-rock musical based on an 1891 play that Frank Wiedekind originally wrote in this language.
I'm gonna try it.
Okay, player one.
What is German?
That's it. Please pick again.
Now-
Huey Lewis, Harry Hamlin, and George Hamilton have all been tapped to play tap dancing lawyer Billy Flynn in this musical. Let's hear it, player three.
It's Chicago.
Where do we begin, player three? In A Scandal in Bohemia and other early stories, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle gave this physician a wife, Mary Morstan. The correct response is Dr. Watson.
Okay.
Player three, you pick again, please. Let's get Sarah's assistance on this clue.
John Tenniel depicted this Lewis Carroll title character in 1865.
Player one?
With Alice.
Correct. Okay, let's get back. The invaders in this H.G. Wells novel are described as having tentacles and a peculiar V-shaped mouth. Okay, player three. And here's the $1,000 clue. Ivan Petrovich Voynitsky is the title character of this 1899 Chekhov play.
I don't know it. I'm not buzzing in.
Here's what we wanted. Uncle Vanya.
Uncle Vanya. I'm still in the lead.
Who's going first in the double Jeopardy?
Well, I
round?
want this to be a runaway.
Clues are worth $400 to $2,000 in these categories. Have you ever seen the like? Notice the quotation marks on like.
Mm-hmm.
Books and authors. Beekeeping. Geometry. The Civil War. and 1960s TV.
Okay.
Okay, let's get back into this. Player 2, you make the next selection as we... Sarah will present this clue.
At the 1863 Battle of Gettysburg, the Union's center line at Cemetery Ridge was hit by 12,000 Confederates, who suffered 42% casualties in the skirmish known as This Man's Charge.
Player 1?
Who is Stonewall Jackson?
That's not it. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
Nobody don't want to go for it?
Here's what we were looking for. George Pickett.
Okay.
This national battlefield in Sharpsburg, Maryland, commemorates the bloodiest single day of the Civil War. Let's hear it, Player 1.
Was the Battle of Gettysburg?
Sorry,
Okay, I'm going the wrong
Any other
direction
takers?
here. I'm going the wrong direction.
Here's the correct response. Antietam. Player 2, choose again.
He's going to stay in this category.
Sherman's campaign for this city took 3 months in 1864. Here's the correct response. Atlanta.
Okay.
Player 2, pick again.
Thank you.
This term for a group of bees refers specifically to the group that flies from the hive to form a new colony. Okay, Player 1.
What is a swarm?
Right you are. Okay, let's get back into this.
Geometry
Player 1.
form.
Pythagorean theorem. The square of this of a right triangle equals the sum of the squares of the two other sides. Yes, Player 1.
What is the hypotenuse?
Yeah.
Geometry.
We return to you,
and
Player 1. Formula for this measure of a pyramid is 1/3 of base times height. Yes, Player 1.
What is the area?
No. Sorry.
Shoot, it's the volume.
Anyone else?
I haven't done this math in a while. It's the volume.
Yes, Player 3. Correct. Player 3, you start. The term for this type of triangle comes from the Greek for with equal legs. Yes, Player 1.
What is isosceles?
Player 1, it's a line or segment that touches a circle at exactly 1 point. It's Player 1.
What is the chord?
That's not it.
Must be the tangent. Shoot.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
Don't have me go back to doing geometry again.
Yes, Player 2. Sorry, that's
The
wrong.
tangent.
Any other takers? Let's hear it, Player 3. That's correct. Player 3, you start. 5-word phrase repeated by Dorothy Gale when clicking her heels together in The Wizard of Oz. Okay, Player 1.
What is there's no place like home?
A lot of clues, a lot of
Let's finish
categories,
geometry
Player
for
1.
2000.
All right, here with the clue is Sarah.
A pair of angles that add together to make a right angle are known as this type of angle.
Yes, Player 1.
What are complementary?
Correct. You again, Player 1.
1960s TV foreign.
First aired on September 30th, 1963, Opie the Birdman has become a classic episode of this sitcom? Okay, player one.
What is the Andy Griffith Show?
You get to pick. The never used lyrics of its theme song were written by Gene Roddenberry. It's player one.
What is Star Trek?
Yeah! Player one. Back on The Addams Family, Ted Cassidy played not only Lurch, but this disembodied hand as well. Okay,
What is
player
Thing?
one. Yeah! That's correct. You again, player. On August 29th, 1967, he finally caught up with the one-armed man.
I don't know this one.
Here's what we wanted. Richard Kimball. You get to pick again. And one of the Daily Doubles. You are currently in the lead. Decide on your wager, player one.
1,000.
And the clue. In 1964, Mary Tyler Moore won her first Emmy as this new Rochelle housewife.
Who is Laura Petrie?
You have maintained your lead. Way to go. Player one, you pick again,
Let's
please.
do Beekeeping 800.
Drones don't sting, and queens only sting other queens. So only worry about these bees. 95% of a hive's population. Let's hear it, player one.
What are killer bees?
Any other takers? We're talking about the workers.
Okay.
Select again.
12.
Honey is produced by the evaporation of this drink of the gods that bees collect from flowers and then regurgitate. Let's hear it, player one.
What is nectar?
That's correct. Player one. Glands on a bee's abdomen convert the sugar in honey to this building material. It's player
What's
one.
wax?
Correct. Player one. A major concern for beekeepers is CCD, this disorder. It's player one.
What is colony collapse disorder?
Right. Player one, back to you.
Have you ever seen the like for air?
Three-word cliche used of exotic food. Ramona said it about rat on The First Survivor. It's player one.
What tastes like chicken?
Right. Player one. In all this, the state or fact of being probable. Let's hear it, player one.
With likelihood?
That is correct. You get to pick again.
I have a nice lead now.
The second daily double. And you have the lead.
Okay,
How much are you
I
going to
wanna
wager,
screw
player
around with
one?
this. Let's do 500.
And the daily double clue. Doppelganger.
With dwarf light.
However, you keep your lead. Here's what we wanted. A look-alike. Select again.
2,000.
Ovine. Okay, player two. Anyone else? It's player one.
With sheep light.
You got it. Player one, you pick again, please.
Books and offers for.
In 2003, Mitch Albom had a #1 bestseller with The 5 People You Meet in Here. Here's the response we were looking for. Heaven. Player 1, back in 1947, he published his first story collection, Dark Carnival. Fahrenheit 451 came 6 years later.
Yeah, I don't read books that often.
Here's the correct response. Ray Bradbury. Player 1. In Willa Cather's O Pioneers, the heroine, Alexandra Bergson, is of immigrant stock from this country. Let's hear it, Player 3. That's correct.
I want to catch
Player
back up.
3, where do we start? In 2007, his book, The Road, earned him a Pulitzer Prize and entry into Oprah's book club. The correct response is Cormac McCarthy. Please pick again, Player 3. James Michener's Centennial centers on a fictional town in this state. Okay, Player 2. No. Any other takers?
I'm going to take a guess.
Let's hear it, Player 1.
What is Colorado?
That's right, way to go. Okay, let's get back into this, Player 1. In 1862, Confederate General Beauregard wanted Island Number 10 in this body of water held at all costs. Didn't happen. Here's the correct response. Mississippi River. And now the $2,000 clue. The hopeless mud march in a Virginia downpour ended Burnside's command of the force called this Army. Okay, Player 3.
Well, another runaway.
Sorry, Player 2. Your
Player
score
2 is definitely not going to win this
side,
game.
so you will not be joining us for Final Jeopardy. We're back. The category for Final Jeopardy today is Notable Women. You need to select your region. Here you are, players, the Final Jeopardy clue. In 1963, she said, "I feel as though I'm suddenly on stage for a part I never rehearsed." What did you put as your response? With that correct response, you will gain.
Yeah, I didn't get this one, but that's okay. I still win
Your
this game.
response? And congratulations,
So,
Player 1.
another
You are
$46,000. Because I got 25,000. So now he's up to $338,940. I'm going to take a little break to charge this camera. When we come back, I'll do Jeopardy for the week. We'll be right back after this.